So hello there, my name's Dane Lemaitre. Welcome to another ERTL collection update. And this will probably be the last one I do for a while because I've pretty much got most of the characters now. And the ones you can see here I've got already, although the ones I've already got, the packaging is slightly different to this. You've probably seen in my other videos. So first off, we've got Diesel here. And I suppose Diesel's always been one of my favourite sort of characters, really. And when I've been to preserved railways, I've seen a lot of Class 08 shunters that are preserved that look like Diesel. And I remember when I was younger, the story Duck and the Diesel Engine, which he appeared being read to me as a child, sort of thing. And I like the face on this model of Diesel. It looks like his face in the television series. And Diesel made a lot of appearances in the magazine stories as well. And in my opinion, he was a lot more popular in the say in the magazine stories than he was in the TV series than he was in the railway series. Although he did come back and prove to be a useful engine in one of the stories. So that's Diesel, and behind Diesel, you can see he's got a little pamphlet there that tells you about all the other ones you can buy. It's very rare that these ones that come in this blue style of packaging, because I've got a few of them in this blue style of packaging, but it's quite rare that they came with them. Also as well, this one's got holes in it for some reason, I don't know why. I'm assuming so that when it was available in the shop it could go on the hooks or something, even though they probably could have just put it through that. But anyway, that's the box he come in. But as I said before, this sort of packaging I'm not really keen on, because it doesn't really give much of a description about the character or anything. Whereas, say these ones here, that Bill and Ben come in, you've got a nice animation. And on the back as well, and a description card as well. And again, you got that in the older style of packaging as well, both the picture and description card. And again, as I was talking about the magazines earlier, the magazines are really nice because it showed you adverts of characters in the ERTL range, and you got to see some characters in that were quite rare, or say rarely seen. So for me, the magazine's quite nice. But like I said, I've got Bill and Ben here as well, and Bill and Ben are more or less exactly the same. Obviously the only real difference is Bill's name says Bill on the nameplate and Ben says Ben, but the face is pretty much the same. And these came in the newer style of packaging, and these models are slightly different because they've got a different coupling system compared to the other Bill and Ben. Like I said, the other one, the coupling was like that, both sides, whereas this one's got a different sort of coupling, but it did connect with the old ones as well. And Bill and Ben, again, they were in the Railway series, and when they come back into the CGI animated series, they were a lot more detailed and looked like they did in the Railway series, compared to when the TV series was made using models. So they were a lot more sort of detailed. I do like these models, but as I said before, I think the letdown for this is on the back of it is painted yellow, whereas it should sort of be brown, like that, like a woodette sort of finish. So like I said, the detail on the back is a little bit irritating. Another thing as well is the lettering on these ones, the SCC, Soil China Clay, and Brendan Bay just above them, which they've got on them. That doesn't show up too well on these models, although I can see it on the camera. It doesn't show up sort of too well. But even looking at it, from not even looking at the screen of the camera, the lettering doesn't show up too well. And I've got them in the Hornby range, and it shows up a lot better on that, in my opinion. And again, Bill and Ben, they sort of appeared a lot in the TV series, and then they were absent for a while, then they came back, and then when they kept, say they were absent again for a while, but they come back to the CGI animated series, and after that made a lot more sort of appearances and that. And so say that's Ben. And his description card's pretty much the same as Bill's. And again, Bill and Ben appeared a lot in the magazine stories as well, so they were never really entirely forgotten about, I think it's fair to say. Again, that was what was nice about the magazine stories. Characters that rarely got seen are being seen. But anyway, that's all my collection for the time being. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.